We've all been there. That sinking feeling when you think you're hitting it off with someone, but deep down, you're not sure if they're as interested as you are. It's confusing, frustrating, and sometimes downright heartbreaking. But what if I told you that there are certain signs, clear as day, that show she's just not into you? And even better, what if I gave you the tools to not just recognize these signs, but also to deal with them confidently and move forward without feeling crushed? In today's video, we're diving into 10 obvious signs she's not interested in you and what you should do about it. Ready? Let's go. You meet her for the first time, maybe at a party, maybe through mutual friends, or perhaps at work. There's that initial spark. You feel it, and you hope she does too. The conversation starts flowing, or at least you think it is. But slowly, subtle shifts begin to occur. You're talking, but she's not fully engaged. You're sharing your interests, but the energy doesn't seem to match. You start questioning, is it just me, or is she not interested? This story plays out all the time, and more often than not, we miss the signs that are right in front of us. It's human nature to hope for the best, to cling to the possibility that things might change. But here's the harsh reality. If she's not interested, the signs are there, clear as day. The good news? Spotting these signs early can save you time, energy, and emotional stress. Let's jump into the 10 obvious signs she's not interested in you. Sign 1. She doesn't make eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most basic forms of human connection. When someone's into you, they naturally seek your gaze, wanting to establish that connection, to see and be seen. But if she's avoiding eye contact, it's a pretty strong indicator she's not interested. It might feel awkward to notice, but when she's not looking directly at you during a conversation, it's a clear signal she's disengaged. Sure, some people are shy or nervous, but consistently avoiding eye contact is often a sign she's just not feeling it. Imagine you're on a date, talking about your favorite hobby, and every time you glance at her, she's looking at the menu, her phone, or the surroundings. You might brush it off as her being distracted, but the truth is, she's probably just not into you. Sign 2. She doesn't smile. A smile is another key indicator of interest. When someone enjoys your company, they tend to smile more. It's a simple gesture that shows they're comfortable and engaged in the moment. But if she's keeping a neutral or even slightly disinterested expression throughout your interactions, this could mean she's not feeling the connection. Think back to the last time you really liked someone. Did you catch yourself smiling at the smallest things they said or did? If she's not mirroring that kind of behavior, it's likely a sign her interest level is low. Sign 3. She's not responsive. Conversations should be a two-way street, especially when you're trying to get to know someone. If she's giving you short, one-word answers or seems uninterested in continuing the dialogue, that's a clear sign. It's like trying to pull teeth just to get her to engage. Let's say you ask her about her weekend, and her response is something like, "It was fine." No details, no follow-up question, no effort to keep the conversation going. That's not a good sign. When someone's into you, they'll want to share more, ask questions, and be curious about you. What to do if she's not interested? So, you've recognized the signs. She's not making eye contact, she's not smiling, and the conversation feels forced. Now what? The truth is, it's time to accept the situation for what it is. Here's what you should do. 1. Move on. The most empowering thing you can do is to move on. Clinging to the hope that her feelings will change is emotionally exhausting. Understand that not everyone is going to be attracted to you, and that's okay. 2. Don't take it personally. Her lack of interest says more about compatibility than about your worth. People connect based on shared interests, chemistry, and timing. Just because she's not into you doesn't mean something is wrong with you. In fact, many times it's simply a matter of preference. 3. Find someone new. There's no point in dwelling on one person who isn't reciprocating your feelings. The world is full of potential partners who will appreciate you for who you are. Keep your head up and stay open to new possibilities. You deserve someone who is genuinely interested in you. Sign 4. She's always busy. If she's always too busy to hang out or canceling plans at the last minute, it might be time to reconsider her level of interest. Sure, life gets hectic for everyone, but when someone likes you, they'll make time for you. A constant stream of excuses is a clear sign she's not interested. Think of it this way. When we really want to do something, we prioritize it. If she's always unavailable, it's her way of politely telling you she's not interested without directly rejecting you. We've signed 5. She doesn't flirt back. Flirting is a natural part of building attraction. If you're throwing out playful comments or teasing her in a lighthearted way and she's not reciprocating, that's a red flag. Attraction is usually mutual, and if she's not responding in kind, it's likely because she's not into you. Think about those little moments where you throw a joke her way, hoping for a laugh or a playful jab back. Instead, you're met with silence or an awkward smile. That's your sign. Sign 6. She's not curious about you. When someone likes you, they're curious about your life. They'll ask questions about your hobbies, your experiences, and your plans. If she never asks you personal questions or shows interest in your life, that's a strong indicator she's not invested in building a connection with you. A genuine connection is built on mutual interest. If she's only responding to your questions without asking any in return, it shows a lack of emotional investment. What to do next? 1. Focus on yourself. If she's not showing interest, it's time to shift the focus back to yourself. Work on your goals, passions, and self-improvement. The more you invest in yourself, the more attractive you become to others, and most importantly, to yourself. 2. Stay confident. Rejection doesn't define you. The key is to maintain your confidence and self-esteem. Confidence is incredibly attractive, and sometimes when you shift your energy away from seeking validation, you'll find people start noticing you in a different light. 3. Don't push it. When she's not interested, the worst thing you can do is try to force the connection. No amount of persistence will change her feelings. Give her space, and if the connection is meant to be, it will happen naturally. If not, there are plenty of other opportunities waiting for you. Sign 7. She doesn't initiate contact. If she never texts or calls you first, that's a sign she's not thinking about you as much as you're thinking about her. When someone is interested, they'll want to reach out and stay in touch. If the conversation is always initiated by you, it might be time to reconsider the situation. Sign 8. She doesn't want physical closeness. Physical proximity is a natural way to gauge interest. If she avoids sitting close to you, touching your arm, or even giving you a casual hug, it might mean she's not interested in building a deeper connection. Physical cues can tell you a lot about how someone feels. Sign 9. She talks about other guys. When she constantly talks about other men, especially in a romantic or admiring way, that's a clear sign she's not interested in you romantically. It might be her way of subtly letting you know where her heart is. Or isn't. Sign 10. She's just not engaged. Ultimately, if she's not engaged in your conversations, your time together, or your life in general, it's a major sign she's not interested. Whether it's lack of enthusiasm, energy, or interest, the signs are clear when she's emotionally checked out. What to do if she's not your type? Lastly, Sometimes the lack of connection isn't just about her not being interested. It might also be that she's just not your type. If you find yourself constantly feeling like you're chasing her approval, ask yourself if she's really what you're looking for. Sometimes the issue isn't rejection, but incompatibility. How to deal with rejection. 1. Don't take it personally. Attraction is complex. Just because she's not into you doesn't mean you're not an amazing person. It's not about being good enough, it's about finding the right match. 2. Learn from it. Every interaction teaches us something. Reflect on the experience, but don't dwell on it. Maybe there's something you can improve on.